Hi there, I'm Wendy Down, and I'm making this video recording for you if you are somebody who's heard something about a new program that I'm launching called the Big Brain Change Program. Maybe somebody you know has forwarded a link to you or said that they've worked with me or done some work with me in the past and are suggesting that perhaps you'd be interested in this program that I'm about to launch. I thought that I'd make this video to give you an understanding of who I am, what this program is about, and what your options are. As background, I work as a life coach, have for about 20 years, and I'm also a PhD student in integrative medicine. And about a year ago, I started a program. It was a 6-month program in which I delivered 30 modules, or I called them shifts, to the participants to help them make changes in their lives for the better. This was part of my PhD study. And so I've now compiled the data. We know what some of the common changes are that people experience during that program, and I've come up with a way of understanding and explaining what's going on for those people. And because the changes were so useful and impactful for people, and so exciting to me, I decided to make those materials available for free for anybody who wants to basically go through that program themselves. The material is fairly dense. In other words, you get a piece of information. It's based on quantum physics, and then I guide you to use that piece of material in your daily life. So it's really about transforming yourself, the way that you experience yourself, the way that you deal with the world, and the way that you feel and feel connected to or related to the world, and the amount of control that you feel that you have and can exert over the situations in your life, and also over how you feel and what's going on inside of you. The program itself, it was called the 6-month coaching program, but now that I understand what was really going on for participants, I've renamed it the Big Brain Change Program, and it launches for free starting June 21st of this year, 2019. And the way it'll be released is on my website, theconsciousnessplayground.com. The first and third Friday of each month for the next 15 months, a new piece of content, a new shift will be released. And that material will all be free. And just as a little teaser, shift number 1 is called Make Space. So I won't tell you what that's about. But over the course of 15 months from June 21st, there'll be a new piece of content, the exact same content that was released for participants in my 6-month coaching program, and you'll be able to experience and work with that material on your own in the privacy of your own home up until we get to the 30th shift, which I won't tell you what that is. Each shift contains, like I said, a principle of quantum physics, and it also, most of them contain a guided audio recording, sometimes a video recording, that allows you to listen to my voice and actively apply the information to your life. The thing that I understand now of what this program will give you if you work with the material and stay with it and use the process that I guide you to learn, called the In Deeper process, what it will give you is a chance to actively participate in an evolution that I believe is happening within the human species, where the two different sides of our brains have been operating not very cohesively until now, and now they're starting to blend together, giving us a new, wonderful experience of ourselves, not just as individuals going through life as a seemingly separate person operating in a world made of separate things, but also, and that's our left brain perspective, our right brain perspective gives us simultaneously a beautiful, very deep sense of ourselves being connected to everything rather than separate from it. And a profound sense of peace and well-being and inner stillness, knowing, intuition, and being part of a flow of ongoing evolution and expansion that can occur simultaneously even as we're dealing with the day-to-day nuances and details of our life. So most of us have been really heavily left brain focused, feeling, treating the world as matter and ourselves as individuals moving through life. Whereas now what's coming online is this profound sense of peaceful wholeness that pervades and is behind everything. And it's really this experience of tapping into the wisdom, the intuition, the connectedness, the stability, the equanimity, peace, and healing that is available when we access that side of our brains that we don't traditionally sort of bring into our moment-to-moment experience. So that's the big brain change. And I'm certainly not the only person on the planet who's talking about this evolution, but I may be the only person who is actively offering you a chance to participate in that evolution for free over the next, like I say, 15 months. So that's what you can get with the Big Brain Change program just by following along with those shifts. If you want to do that, at the bottom of this page, if you're on my website, Consciousness Playground, in the top right corner, there'll be a newsletter that you can sign up for, and every time a new one is released, it'll just be delivered to your inbox. Or you can just, if you're on Facebook, you can connect with me there, and I always post them. I'm Wendy Down, and you can just friend me there if you like. On top of that, one of the things that participants who went through these materials the first time said that they would have loved to have more of is personal interactions, maybe some meetings, some video conferences that would allow them to really apply one of the modules, the lessons, the recordings, the principles to their lives, the specifics of their lives in that moment. So the audio recordings that I make for the Big Brain Change that you'll get for free are sort of designed to meet people generally, where most people are at. Whereas what I'm going to offer in the additional upgraded program, if you want it, which is a paid program, which is called the Big Brain Change Immersion program, is that opportunity for video conferencing. We'll meet 2 times a month. This will be on the 2nd and 4th Friday of each month. We'll also have a private Facebook group for interacting with so that we can share experiences and you can have personal conversations with me and other participants there. And this will really be an opportunity for you to get individual support from me. For example, you may find as you start working with the In Deeper process, the way that you'll apply the teachings to your own emotional experiences, shall we say, to work with your developing greater emotional intelligence, which is the way that we access more of that right brain side perception of reality. As you work with that, there are sometimes little bumps people run into, or they're not quite sure how to maneuver around something. And that's where, by working with me on the video calls or by having some private conversation, I can certainly help you work with that more gracefully and knowledgeably. And it also really helps people often to just hear me coach other people through something that's similar. The interesting thing is that as human beings, so many of the common internal issues that we have, we think are personal to us, except they actually are usually quite shared and quite common. And so on the video conferences that we'll do in the Immersion program, we'll really actively work with some of the specifics, sometimes putting it into language and teasing out exactly what's going on for you and explaining it in words and then working with it in the moment live together really is creates such a distinct and palpable shift both in how you feel and what you understand that the changes that you've made. So the immersion program comes at 3 price points. I'll post a link to that. You'll be able to find it at the bottom of this page where you're seeing this recording as well. I just offer 3 price points because we can each, different people can afford different amounts, and if you want to participate in that, I want you to be there, and you're free to choose the price point that fits where you're at financially at this point in your life. So I think that's what I want to say for now, and feel free to ask questions. Like I say, sign up for my newsletter. Watch for the links to the Immersion program if you're interested in that, and I look forward to taking the next leap in our collective human consciousness with you together. Bye.